In Oregon, we are so lucky to have hummingbirds being able to come to our garden. And we have some great tips for you to attract them to your garden. I'm with Amanda from Backyard Bird Shop. And Amanda, you have a wonderful selection that we can put in our own garden to bring joy to see the hummingbirds.
Absolutely. We try to have a wide variety of hummingbird feeders. And, but of course, one of our first recommendations is plant, right?
Sure,
and
definitely.
That's something Garden Time knows a lot about. We have so many fun flowers and plants that really bring in hummingbirds right into your yard this time of year.
It is nice. And so why can't we do that during the summertime? But when the weather isn't nice, the flowers aren't blooming, we need to put out feeders to attract them and feed them.
Sometimes even when the flowers are blooming, we still put them out, don't we?
That is so true.
Absolutely. So we have bottle feeders, we have window feeders, and then this is my personal favorite style of feeder is the saucer style feeder. It's really easy to open, to clean thoroughly, and it doesn't leak. And I love this. This one you can actually even put in the dishwasher and keep it clean, but it's a great way to bring it in. This has got the little high raised side, so it kind of puts them at a fun angle while you watch them feed, and then keeping this close to a window is really fun to watch.
That is right. And then what do we put in that feeder? What kind of a solution?
So you can make your own nectar right at home with plain white table sugar, and it's a half a cup of table sugar to 2 cups of water, and you boil the water so you can dissolve the sugar all in there. But it's really important to use the really cheap plain white table sugar. No molasses, no honey, no organic brown sugar, and all that stuff that we try to do to be healthy is not what's closest to nature for the hummingbird. So we want to keep it as close to the nectar they would find in flowers.
And then sometimes I see that the solution is red, and so is that important?
It's important to not put red dye in there. We really don't know about the safety of red dye, and so that's why when you look at the hummingbird feeders, there's always going to have some bit of red. It doesn't have to be a full red hummingbird feeder, but at least the little flower spots will be red, and so that'll draw your hummingbirds in, and that way you know they're still getting something pure and healthy for them.
And then let's talk about cleanliness, because we want them to be healthy. So what can we do?
So we always preach, if you're gonna feed any type of bird, it's important to do it responsibly. And with hummingbirds, it's so important to keep the feeders clean. And so we have little brushes that you can use to get in those little nooks and crannies, or you can use a Q-tip, all kinds of different things to do. But changing the nectar often and really cleaning the feeder out, especially in the summertime, sometimes it's every 1 to 3 days.
Wow.
When the heat is at the highest. But what I do is I make my nectar and I keep it in a glass jar in my fridge. You can keep it in the fridge for about 2 weeks, and then just fill it maybe 1/4 of the way so you're not wasting anything, and then you're just constantly cleaning out your feeder and refilling it.
That's so responsible.
Yeah.
And I know that hummingbirds love to go to nectar, they love to go to feeders, but they also need protein too. So you have this cool new feeder.
We do. So we have, this is a humbug, and it's this cool little feeder that you can put like banana peels in and other things like that to kind of help create a fruit fly feeder. And so I definitely do not recommend hanging this anywhere near your kitchen because you don't want to invite them into your home.
Sure.
But out in the yard, it's really fun because obviously hummingbirds eat insects. It's a regular part of their diet, but why do we feed them? To watch them. And so if we want to watch them, it's a fun way to kind of keep them in one centralized area, flying up and down, grabbing those fruit flies. It's really fun and exciting to do.
Oh, that is true. And then this year is really an important year for you, so tell us about it.
So this is our 30th anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's been such a blessing to be in this community for so long. And in celebration of our 30th anniversary, we decided to plan a year of giving back to nature, specifically with a variety of nonprofits in our community. And so this kind of tells a little bit about it. And so each month from March 2021 to February 2022, we have a different nonprofit that we're donating a percentage of our proceeds to. That are giving back to our community right here in our neighborhood. And so it's just so important. They're doing that hard work out there for us, and so it's important for us to kind of support them and educate our community on what they're doing for our neighborhood.
Oh, and you know, you can support Backyard Bird Shop and in turn support all of these nonprofits when you come here and get all of your bird supplies. So please go to gardentime.tv and click over to their website. They have great newsletters, all kinds of information, and you can find out about this giving back to the community. Amanda, thanks so much and congratulations.
Thank you so much.